Number 1, make notes about everything. Every interaction you see, every piece of dialogue you hear people say between either you and your mates or two completely random strangers, if it seems like it could be in a movie, then it should be put in a movie. So, carry around a notebook, jot down your ideas, or use your smartphone, even if you're on the go, if you see like a really nice building and you don't have time to write down what the building looks like, take a photo of it. And then when you get home, you can look at the photo and then instantly write down what you want to put down. So just make sure you bring like a notepad or something to write on, just to make notes about stuff. So if you ever get stuck when writing about something, you can just look into this journal, look into your archives of your phone, go through it and see everything you've got. And whenever I'm stuck, I do the same thing. I look through my journal and I find something which I can use in my script. Side note, don't tell people about what's in your journal. It should be like your lock and key, because every other writer wants to know what's in your journal, so then they can use it and add it to their journal. So keep this under locks, so you have the upper hand when it comes to a certain situation. Number 2, write what you want to write about and not what's going to get you paid. Now this is a real important one, because money comes up more often than you think. If you want to become a professional writer, money is going to be always in the back of your mind, But the key is, to get good at screenwriting, you should write what you want to write, because it's going to make your scripts better, and it's probably going to make the movie better. So then that movie might get some more money, and then you might get hired once again. But if you take a job just because it pays more, then you're not going to be offering your full potential. So it probably means that you get a mediocre script, which then probably gets turned into a mediocre film, and it gets mediocre reviews. Always write about what you want to write about, because it will always make you stand out from the crowd, and it always will show your true potential. So, rather than picking boring topics which you don't care about, pick something you enjoy, like sci-fi or fantasy or rom-coms. For me, I hate writing rom-coms. Yeah, I said it, I just hate writing rom-coms, I'm not going to pick a rom-com over science fiction just because it offers me a higher pay. Because I know I don't like rom-coms. I know I don't like writing rom-coms. So I'm going to be shit at writing a rom-com, and it's going to be a shit film, and then no one will ever want to hire me as a screenwriter ever again. So write what you want to write, and always have a purpose to what you're writing, not just some mindless shit you get from like Hollywood, where it's just spoon feeding you everything. Write what you want, and don't just only focus on the payment. Number 3, write every day. Now this tip comes up everywhere, just because it's the foundation of screenwriting. Someone who writes scripts every day is going to be better than a person who only writes once a week. And in addition, you need to learn how to push past your limits. From writing for so long, you get to realize where you're going to hit the wall. But you shouldn't stop when you hit the wall. You should keep trying to push past it, just so then you can spend more time writing than, getting to a point where you just sit back and think to yourself, what do I need to do? Number 4, write a short film with no dialogue. Now, when I first got into screenwriting, my teacher set us this assignment. Basically, our first narrative project in university was to write a short film with no dialogue. And this helped us out a lot, because for film, it's a very visual piece, so you don't have to rely on dialogue like a screenplay does. And you tell the story more with visuals than you do with dialogue. And it helps you to understand where you need dialogue and where you just simply don't need it. And having that knowledge is going to help you in the long run, just because dialogue is one of the hardest things to write in a screenplay, and knowing when to use it and how to use it properly will be key to the success of your film. So write a short film with no dialogue, focus on the visuals, see how far you can go telling a story with only the visuals to keep the audience engaged, and you will realize that this will help you become a better screenwriter. Number 5. Know when you have finished a project. Now you may be wondering, I know when to finish a project, just when I finish writing. But the key is, you need to know when to stop writing. When to look at your screenplay and be like, this is done. Because without this kind of like constraint, you will never get anything done. And trust me, if I don't ever have like a limit of how many drafts I need to do, I would just keep on writing and writing and writing until the script I had before just is something completely different to what I originally planned for, which can be good, but it can also be bad. If a client wants me to write a script for them, it's up to them when they think it's done. And it's always good to listen to them to know when it's done, because they have the idea of what they want. And with ourselves, we always push for perfection, and perfection is not real. Perfection is something what we put onto other people's work, and we try to aim for that, but we're never going to reach perfection in our own work. Now, some other people may think, oh, that piece of work is perfect, but to us it will never be perfect. So always know when to finish a project, and always know when it's time to put down your pencil, stop typing on your typewriter, or shut down your laptop, whatever. You just need to know when you are finished. This has been 5 tips for beginner screenwriters. I've been Toby. Thank you for watching.